Hey, hey, what's up, fam? Greetings, greetings, greetings. Welcome to Living My Best Life in Ghana. Yes. Got my theme music going this morning. Hope y'all feeling great, feeling good. We getting closer and closer. A lot of us have already left. A lot of us are on the way. But those that are not, I want to get you ready, ready as we get closer to the execution date. When we are getting on that airplane and getting up out of here. Let's say to the enemy. Ho, we are headed home. This is what you get when African people come together, when African people realize their fullest potential. This is what you get. You get a mass exodus of people getting ready and getting ourselves home to the land of our ancestors is what we deserve. Nobody else deserves our land. Nobody deserves the fruits and the sweets and the gems of our ancestors. Our land is African people. They have taken and pillaged and plundered and stolen long enough. Now, our people, it is time for us to get back home where we belong. It is a time for us to get excited and happy as we prepare ourselves, packing, getting rid of things, giving people gifts, throwing away things that we don't need, cleansing ourselves, cleansing our bodies, cleansing our minds, removing all European concepts and all the evil and negative stereotypes about us as a people. It is our time now. It's definitely our time. Aren't we just elated that it's our time? I know I am. I am so elated. So hey, here we are. We are making this move, our best move. The ancestors are proud of us for being diligent and so dedicated to ourselves in this movement that we are on. It's our time. Nobody can take this away from us. Nobody. Nobody. Okay. We are having a beautiful family with us today. These are some people I love and respect as part of our LIMBLIG family. Many more of our LIMBLIG families are coming on board, doing and paying contributions by contributing in this live situation that is good for us. It's therapeutic. It's also good for us to learn each other, put faces with names, and also support one another in our everyday endeavors, securing ourselves and getting our African minds right and taking care of our families and our children. What a great day we are having today. Happy Africa Day to you. Happy Africa Day to me. Happy Africa Day to all of us that are here. We are just glad that we're having family and we know how to treat each other right. We are loyal to the LIMBLIG family. We're looking forward to many family reunions on the continent of Africa, as well as us traveling and moving around Africa freely as free African people. So much is going on in the spirit of African unity, and I'm excited to be a part of it and to be pushing for it. All of us need to push for Africa. Push, y'all. Push. Everybody, push. Okay? It's time for us to get ourselves in alignment. Let's say hello to the family here. Peace and blessings to Mama Africa and her children. Thank you, Red, Gold, and Green. Much love to you. That's right. My sister, Karen Mother Seal. Greetings, my sister and brother. One love. Yes. Virginia Harris from California. I love Miss Virginia. Thank you for being here, Auntie, and your husband and my cousin. Thank y'all this morning. Good morning to all of the LIMBLIG family. Marie Antoinette Sasawo Bona family. Greetings, my love, and welcome. Akwaba family. Let's go home. Ready, ready, ready. I go. Ah, man. Bliss B is in the house. Come in with the lights, fam. That's right. Maria Antoinette said, y'all better come on in here and let's do it. Aquaba family. Hey, Valve Inc. How are you? Much love to you. Black love all day, 24/7, 365 days a year. Oh, the Ethiopian calendar. Okay. All right, Kwaba, everyone. Took a break from packing. So excited for today's live. Miss Grace, what a love. You are really doing your thing, Miss Grace. I'm so proud of you. Your packing looks awesome. Save 3131 said, good morning, African kings and queens on the plantation, but just wanted to say hi and we'll rewatch later. And we glad that you here. Hey, Save 3131. Look how dedicated our people are. We even take time in the middle of our gigs to stop by and say hello to our family here at Living My Best Life in Ghana because we important to each other. My shufa, my eye. Greetings and afternoon, sister. PhuCha. It's 4:19 p.m. over here. Glad to have you, Mashufa, my aunt, my sister. Much love to you. Shonda, hey everyone. I'm so glad it's Friday. It's been a long week. Yes, it has. Val Inc. said, Shonda, and we're glad that you're here too. It is Friday. You think it's been long to you? It seems like every day is going by so fast to me. Val Inc. said, I love your hair wrap piece to your crown. Thank you so much. Taking it off to you, only to my sisters and brothers. Much love to y'all. That's fine with me. This African sacredness is for African people only. Nobody touch this. Don't even think about it, Pink Panther. Jackie C said, greetings, PhuCha Aquaba. Yes, Jackie. Greetings, Power and PhuCha. Bless love. Love and light to all the LIMBLIG family. Nani Maroon is in the house. Much love to you. Balanta Queen is in here. Aquaba African family. Jam Nya Ga Fanane. Oh, Auntie, look so beautiful. Hugs, my kings and queens in the chat. Wonderful day to be African. Yes, it is. Balanta Queen. So proud of you. Mm, 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 mm. Val Inc. said, Miss Grace, I'm so happy for you, my sister. So happy. Ain't that wonderful? Yes, grand new day, fam. Happy African Family Day. Love y'all. Latondra. Hey, Latondra. My girl. That's my girl. You talking about somebody had you laughing all day. You heard me. You heard me. Special love, sending much love to you and my nephew Patrick and the families that still working to recover themselves. Much love to you, much love to your family and doing y'all bereavement. We love y'all. We love you. We sending African love all over the place, strengthening and comforting energy to you. Me, myself, I lost my step grandmother, my mother's sister's mother. They had the same father, and we are all celebrating their homegoing this weekend. So much love to all of y'all. Much love to the family. All right, I'll see you later. Yes, the savvy entrepreneur is here. Aquaba fam. Hey, savvy entrepreneur. Aquaba family. I Rootsy Worldwide is here. Yes, Zola y'all, Kima. Yo family, happy Africa Day to you. Yes, Corey B said, Aquaba family, glad to be with y'all today. Ain't that something? We celebrating Woke 28 on Monday. MWH Boutique, Kings and Queens, greetings. Love your hair wrap, PhuCha. Thank you so much. I felt real sacred today. I wanted to send some positive energy to our ancestors, to our loved ones that are in the transition on their way to meet the spirit of the ancestor, all the ancestors with their arms open wide, ready to meet them as they are on their way into the ancestral realm. I'm working real hard today, and I have to hold down some people, some of my family members today to make sure that I keep them strong and strengthen them as we go through this time. Nobody can ever get used to, this the way death affects us as African people. We're not in our African culture enough where our people know how to deal with death. And I'm looking forward to the day when we are able to deal with that in a African way, in the African way that we do things. Okay. But until then, I'll hold my people down. I'll be the strength that everybody needs to get through, and I will deal with it accordingly. Becoming my, I said my high, LIMBLIG family. Did you smash that like button on your way in? Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. We got 5 more minutes, and we're gonna be talking to our beautiful, beautiful family. I'm so happy and I'm so excited about Blind Guy, his wife, and their life, also known as Atumpam. All right, edutainment, the family that cares about the children's mind and giving them the energy that they need. Okay. All right. Becoming my art. Truth, justice, righteousness, reciprocity, harmony, balance, and divine order. Remember, if we practice these 7 laws of my art, we will be straight with African family. This is all we got to do with each other. Okay? That is the basis of what we need to be doing with one another. Balanta Queen said, much love to Latondra. Yes, Aquaba and Finesse Britain. Oh, hey, Finesse. Britain, first time here. Good morning. Much love to you, Aquaba. Welcome to the family. We appreciate you being here. Thank you for being here. Make yourselves at home. This is a family here. We are real, real, real deal about African centeredness and African family building here. All right. Thank you very much. Thank you for making Finesse feel at home. Greetings, Sister Future. Looking forward to hearing the live. Ain't that right, Antonio? Yes, S. Jones is here. Good day, family. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button right now. All you gotta do is exit out of the chat on the right. Smash that like button, as T. Roy say. Smash the like button, and then just go back into where it says live chat box. You click on that, and you'll be right back in the comment section. All right, right back in the chat. All right, thank you so much, S. Jones, Selena, Miss Minnesota Pop One. Morning, y'all. Going to work a little later today, so glad I get to catch LIMBLIG live to kick off this weekend, baby. Nothing but positivity. Floating around here, most comforting energy, most effective for perseverance and getting our people ready to get home to the motherland. Greetings from Germany. Frank is in the house. Hey, Frank. Greetings and great to have you here. Yo, Lay. Hello, LIMBLIG family. One love. Hey, Queen Future. Much love to you. We are glad to have some special, special family up in here today. Belanta Queen says, start healing your body from the inside out. Get those power packs for all your herbs and tonics. WeBuyBlack.com/nappy, spelled with an I, by nature. All right. All of this information is in our description box. Thank you very much. You are so welcome. Africa Flesh. I, Hidden Sun, Ra, Soul, Ka. Yes, I feel you. That's right. Queen of Full African love here. You better know it. Yes, welcome, welcome, welcome. Yo, good morning for you. Good night for me. My thoughts on everything. Much love to you. Thank you for being here. And my husband, he watch. I know. Look, I watch you too. But my husband, he be watching his bro. He just love how you talk, how your accent, everything. He just love it. And we glad to have you a part of our family as well. Yes. Calling on my aunt, baby. That's right, Nana Maroon. You make me feel happy. You make me happy listening to Frankie Beverly, Aquaba family. Yo, greetings. Jaja speaking. Say hey. Hey. All right, brother. Looking nice this morning, grandson. Shannon's Joy said, Aquaba, peace and light. Much love to y'all. Much love to the family. Power, you almost ready, baby? All right. Getting Power be here in just a couple of minutes, and we're gonna kick it off with my blind guy, his wife, and their lives. All right. My thoughts on everything. Yes. The same back to you, bro. Much love to everybody. Anybody here, please go in the offline support group. Let everybody know we're live. All right. We appreciate them being here. We appreciate. All right. Thank you so much. Macho family. Entertain. Keisha said, hey, Keisha, how are you? How are you? Much love to you. Glad to have you here. Much love to everyone here. What's going on with this? All right. What's up? What's up? All right. We got some people popping up in here. I don't even know how they get this stream to come into the studio. All right, Macho, whoa, family, entertain, yeah, yeah, na usawe, misume huye, boko pa. All right, all right, all right. Hey, Jaja, love and light to you, Nana Maroon says. There is power in the future. Come on, General Power, with them drips. Okay, he is coming. We in this thing. Hey, from Nappibynature, Zozo and Deanie Weenie. Much love to y'all. Y'all up in here, up in here. Nappibynature in the house. Hey, Toya. Hey, everybody. Zola and Jaja. Jaja is over here. Deanie is in the shop making things pop. Okay. Oh yeah, I got my herbs yesterday. All right, good job. And what else? And only thing I'll be sipping on is some of this here I quit herbs tea. All right now, Miss Milner Snow to pop one. Good job. Good job. Okay. Afternoon, Prince Jaja, yes.
Is that my sister?
All right.
Is it my sister Zola?
Your sister's over.
Hey Zola.
Yeah.
Hey Kaden.
Yeah, them your peoples. All right, with no further ado, I'm going to bring our family up in here. These folks are just the light of your day. When you watch them, when you see them, they always in the greatest of spirits, and they just have a way with children, a way with entertaining us, but educating us at the same time. You know, you have some people seem like it's very hard for them. These people can do this stuff in their sleep. You hear me? They can do it in their sleep. They got it down packed so well. And it's just good to see a great representation of African people being able to show themselves. I'm straight, baby. Thank you so much. Show themselves in a way where they can expose so many things to African children and us as African family. We need our people, you know, that are very valuable to us in our community, that can really, really reach all ages, especially our children, especially now in this time that we in. Okay, it's very crucial for us to have the people that we need, the people that know that they are needed, and to present themselves in a way where we can have access to them and we can have something for our children to watch, positive energy flowing, you know, and seeing them work their family in a way that is unique and special. And I'm just glad to have them a part of our LIMBLIG family. It seems like it's been a long time coming, and it's hard to find these type of people, but we got all these people right here in our LIMBLIG family now, and it's very valuable. We're loyal to each other. This is how we connect to each other, collectivize with one another, showing that we can present ourselves in the African centeredness and the African spirit of things, and doing things in the manner that our ancestors did, to leave all this evidence of African, the true African, the greatness of Africa. And these are people that make those type of things possible. And I'm just glad to know. I call her Kui, but it's Laquita, and she's also a teaching artist. And her husband, our brother, we call him Blind Guy, but he's also Corey, okay? And their beautiful children. There's some great people, and I want to introduce to some and present to others. Blind Guy, his wife, and their life. Yeah.
Hey. Kwaba LIMBLIG.
Yes.
Yo! What's up, fam? What's up with y'all?
Doing good. Kwaba, hello. Thank you for having us.
Oh, Kwaba, welcome to the family. Welcome to the live today. I wouldn't have it no other way. Look at Corey got his NW royalty still. He's rocking his shirt.
I'm still trying to catch up with my brother Powwah, man. He got me about like 15 shirts. So
right.
Okay. Right. He always getting a collection in, seem like every week. We got to watch him, brother, trying to run off. But you look extra beautiful too today, my sister, Quee.
Oh, thank you. You know, we just, we wake up, we wash our face, and we go.
We do a little bit more than that.
Okay, look like if this all it takes you, baby, y'all in there, y'all good. You hear me? Okay. So glad to have y'all today, and just want to talk about y'all, your life, what you're doing, and explore how'd you end up with us and LIMBLIG, and what's taking you and driving you to Africa as this big family that y'all have.
Yes. I want to start off first by saying we are so excited to have found you guys, and even more excited to be here today. That is how you had all those people trying to come backstage, because I was texting people, and folks that know me know I mess up a text all day long, and I had them coming backstage. And Fenice Breton, she got on there, so thank you for welcoming her. She was helping us spread the word, and hopefully she sent the right text. But if anybody else comes backstage, just redirect them. We apologize for that, but we are all excited.
I was looking at, wow, it just, everybody started popping up down at the bottom. I'm like, whoa, where's all these people coming from? I was like, ooh, we going big today. But yeah, I appreciate y'all trying to come in here. But we have lives where we open the floor up, and we'll be glad to explore and have some fun with you very, very soon.
We sent them the wrong thing. That's all. We were supposed to be sending them here to watch, and we were sending them the wrong link. That's all it was. But so moving forward to the subject at hand. Hey,
Powwah!
Corey, got that Tetris on. I see you, boy. Look at him. He dripped off.
I'm trying to catch up with you, bro.
You already in the game, man. You already in there.
Yes. So, just so you know, Corey, the marvelous moderator, formerly known as Malika Muhammad, had just put up a shout out to you and Powwah with y'all New World royalty drip on.
The kings got to dress as kings, right, Powwah?
Man, you know what? That's right, my brother. That's right. Right. And he got some new stuff coming too, Corey. I'm gonna put you up on it.
Yeah.
All right.
So,
hey, Bonnie, go ahead.
Oh, that's our girl, Bonnie. Yes, hey, Bonnie.
Bonnie, what's happening?
Bonnie is one of those people that we see all the time. You ask like how we wound up here, what's our story, and everything like that. We have a drum circle every Sunday. The seventh, a Bantaba, but there's a Bantaba drum circle, a gathering. And Bonnie is one of the people she's one of the facilitators. Her organization, the Day Program, helps to put that together and put it on to make these sorts of things happen, where as African people, we can commune and we can get together and, just enjoy each other. And so overall, we found you guys because as fellow YouTubers, I'm always watching other YouTubers. And as part of our work, we are storytellers. And over the past 20 years now, we've been storytellers and cultural artists that promote the continent of Africa. And so, just along the way in this life, we were watching you guys, and we saw you on another channel, Wodamaya's channel, and we were like, wait a minute. So they are in Africa and in the States. They're back and forth. These are real people. Everybody else, you know, I'm telling you, everybody else that we know that's from Africa, they're just here in the States. They don't go back and forth. So I personally felt like, okay, well, I guess, you know, you either coming here or you going there, but there's not a lot of movement because maybe you found your spot. Maybe the U.S. is it, but I know I'm here. The U.S. ain't it. And, you know, and so yeah, so when we found y'all, it was like, wait a minute. And then the type of information you provide on your channel, you're just having casual conversations, and then you're dropping all these jewels and nuggets and deep information for how to really make it happen. So that's my short version. Corey, I'll let you talk because I talk a lot, y'all.
We love it too. We love your talk. Go ahead, Corey.
Yeah, like Laquita said, she's always been in tune with YouTubers and, you know, studying what people are doing. And when she discovered you, I'm not even gonna lie, I tell Laquita she's got like this crazy magnet.
I do.
And she always attracts crazy people to our organization, to our family. And I'm the one that's like pushing them back out. So that's like, I'm the enforcer.
Right.
So when she said, come look at this with Living My Best Life in Ghana, I said, oh, here we go. So I went in there, but then I heard two absolute comedians just talking. And so y'all weren't trying to be funny, y'all were just being yourselves. And so that was attractive to me. Like I said, Laquita watches every live. I'm in and out, you know, I listen here and there. Sometimes she'll play back things to me from the live if I missed it because I was doing something different.
Most of the time, Corey is parenting. Like, Corey's the real parent to the kids, but we'll get to that later. Because people always say that too. You know, well, you blind. How you change them diapers or how you walking them to the park? And I'm like, they come back alive, so I
That's my measurement of success. Because she used to, and you know, this is kind of a sidebar, but when she would have to leave, and I would have them when they were babies, and she was like, "Oh, are they doing?" She would call, "Are they doing okay?" I'm like, "Yes, they're still living, they're still breathing." Is that your measurement of taking care of them? I said, "Yes, they're still living and breathing."
Right.
But yeah, but like I said, I think, you know, and, you know, I may be talking for myself, but a lot of what you guys do, the way you present and the way that you interact with your audience, it reminds me of us and the way we do things with Atumpam Entertainment and our YouTube channel, Blind Guy, His Wife, and Their Life. What we like to do is, like Laquita said, is make those connections so that people understand that the beauty and the poignancy and the relevancy of African culture, how it impacts us today. Even as, you know, and my first venture into it came when I started really discovering that what we call an MC is just an extension of the griot, the jolly, the storytellers of West Africa. That for those people that do go to church, the call response, you know, of the exchange between the teacher and the listeners. That's part of that call response culture of the West African griots. We talk back to movies. We go to movies. We talk back to the movie screen because that's just part of our culture.
Yeah.
And so you know, that's just one of the things that we do. You know, we seek to do just what you guys do: reconnect people to the greatness of African culture and not the negative stereotypical images that typically are portrayed about, you know, about African history and African people. Because when you let them tell it, you let his story tell it. We were not in existence until 1619 as slaves in Jamestown. But, you know, even as a child, I knew something was missing because, you know, I was probably one of the only 10-year-olds that watched the whole Shaka Zulu miniseries and saw.
And was empowered.
Yeah, and saw that. What do you mean? You mean there was a brother that ran the British up out of South Africa and took their weapons and used it against them? You mean there was a brother that they were studying war tactics from? Because this dude was just that powerful. There was a brother that was this politically organized. And so it just, you know, that was empowering to me. And so I just wanted to make sure people had similar experiences. I know I'm talking a lot, so I'll stop.
No, you're not. Because when I first saw Shaka Zulu, I started trying to run up and down my grandmama's street with my shoes off to get my feet hard, like they used to be able to do it on the movie. So you're not by yourself.
Right. The day program that they're saying two power couples, Corey. That's Bonnie. She's with the day program. Yeah, Bonnie does yogic rhythms, and she's amazing. You know, we we really try to surround ourselves here in the States while we're here with positive people, people that can really uplift us, build us up, and just from the inside out. One thing that I've come to realize being here and just having this crazy magnet where I attract crazy people is that they really, they suck a lot out of you. Black, white, Puerto Rican, and Asian. It doesn't matter. Crazy is crazy. And so that's one reason where I will say with our African centered lifestyle, it has grounded us. That has been a mainstay to really help. And then to really start to feel like, well, wait a minute, I can go to Africa with African people, not just on a tour with somebody that said, let's set this up, guys. Let's have a tour where you go and we go to this site, this site, this site. Is going to cost you X amount of dollars, but we don't have a personal experience. And then we ended up on some sort of drawbridge. We had a friend that went, and she said it was some unsafe. It felt like it was. Remember that drawbridge or something?
Yeah, it was a old rope bridge that went over the canopy.
Yeah.
And she said
that's
it was like
National Forest.
Right. And she said once she got on the tour, they didn't tell her that was the only way to get back off the tour. You had to go across. And so she went across. And of course, when she said that, I looked right over there, like, see, that would be you and me.
Me making him go.
I
Is
tell
that
her,
the
like,
one that y'all talking about that's in Ghana, Cocoon National Forest?
it was in Ghana. We don't recall the
Right.
name.
Yeah, that's it.
We've been there several times. We walked across it several times. It's no big deal. It's
Well,
100 feet off the ground, and
More than that.
it's 100 plus feet off the ground, and it has a big forest down up under it, and it's supposedly there are elephants and all types of animals down at the bottom that you never really see.
Oh, right. Well, see, that's the thing. Our thing is, if that's what we wanted to do, fine. But we didn't want to go on a trip where the itinerary takes us across because, of course, with my crazy magnet, Corey would believe there was lions and tigers and bears underneath that bridge trying to jump up and grab him. And he would believe that I wasn't telling him about those animals and the imminent danger that we would be in. So it's like, look, Corey, I mean, he knows, like, of course, y'all see Corey, he's still alive. He keep coming back alive, so I'm not that bad. But,
He was like, whoa, no.
Right. Like,
but I'm so glad. I'm just really glad that we are able to show an excellent side of African people in representation of Black couples. You know what I'm saying? Because we have been painted horribly in the media all the way across the board as if Black people do not care about family, when that's the exact opposite. We really do care about family. We understand and care about our community. That's just in us. That's the humility in us as a people. It's just amazing that we can show this true African love without restrictions as a couple, as a male counterpart and a female counterpart in love. That's been together for many, many years. You know, this is how long you and Corey been together? How long have y'all been together?
Long time. We started dating in high school, 1992.
No, I'm not gonna say the number. But
I said
no.
So yeah, here's the thing. We have been together like 27. Hold on, it's 20 minus 2, 18, 28 years, and but we've been married 20 years, and so yes, and then we have 3 children.
So this is 48 years of love connection right here between the two of us.
That's it.
Right.
That's it.
Whole lifetime.
Right. And that's the thing. Like, people, like, I know I had 2 parents, and then I had 2 grandparents on each side that I knew. I didn't know anything about until the media started showing me all this single life, single parent life. I didn't know people was growing up with just one parent. Like, that wasn't common. It wasn't everybody's situation.
I didn't know what divorce was until I didn't know what a divorce was or a stepbrother was until about the 5th grade.
Hey, shine bright. There's Shalana, Corey. Hey, Shalana.
What's up, Shalana?
Hey.
But piggybacking on something you guys were saying, Future, when you were saying about the media showing us in a negative light, I think, that's the beautiful thing about living my life, best life in Ghana, is that You guys are doing the complete opposite. As content providers, you know, we're all responsible for showing the best of our people. And you guys do that. And even with the upcoming movie, you know, the movie that's about to be released,
Coming to
Africa,
Yeah.
and, you know, Brother Powwah, you know.
Well, no, not the movie that Brother Powwah is in.
The movie that Brother Powwah created.
And yeah, Powwah and PhuCha created, produced.
I'm sorry, PhuCha. I'm sorry. I did
It's okay. I just did my part. That's all. Directed by N.Y. Jameson, but I did my part to make sure things went well.
She was the administrative assistant.
Right. And you know, and just that part, like for you guys to go to Ghana to produce a movie, you know what I mean? And hey, Kofi, I'm finally on the live with you, Kofi, but it's my turn today.
But yeah, but like I was saying, you know, as content providers, I think that's our responsibility, and that's what we seek to do. Whenever we often perform and present a lot of different places, conferences.
That's my mama. Hold up, Christine Brooks, y'all. Get a shout.
Hey, Mama Chris. Ho, go now.
What's up,
Mama in the house.
Yes. Well, so that's the real reason we here, because my mama is amazing. Let me tell you something. My mama she's from New York City, and she left New York City because she said, okay, I don't want my children raised in the city as fast. Let me come somewhere slow. And I mean, no matter what, she supports her children. So, you know, there's 9 of us all together, grew up all in the same house, and we're a blended family like the Brady Bunch. But the point is, we are all her children, grandchildren, and you know, she loves everybody, and she gives us all support. And it's just like, wow. So Corey recently lost weight. Guess who just came by yesterday? We was on a meeting. She talking about, okay, send the kids out. She getting him clothes in his size, you know, that sort of thing. So I mean, I got that type of mama.
Okay.
Right, I got that type of mama. When Corey and I would be on tour,
she used to travel with us and perform with us.
She would perform with us.
She's buying props, and she's buying regalia and costumes.
Giving us ideas about, okay, start to modify your show a little bit, and telling us how to really up our game, and not a whole bunch of details, but just enough so that
spark that thought process.
That's it.
And then when Laquita kept having all these children,
you did it by yourself?
Right. I didn't have them by myself.
No, when we started having children, she even started traveling with us
to be the nanny,
to be the road nanny.
Yeah,
and you know, you can't. I tell anybody, a lot of people, you know, I've heard a lot of husbands complain about their mother-in-laws. I don't know what that conversation is like. I can't say that about my in-laws. I love my in-laws. I count them as my parents, as another set of parents. And so love you, mama.
Love you, mama.
We love you too, mama.
Yeah.
Uncle Jay telling us hello from Tanzania.
Hey, Uncle Jay.
Uncle Jay in the house.
So look, y'all, where did y'all meet? Did y'all meet in the Carolinas? Where did y'all actually meet at?
We were in
high school. Where y'all? What state? Where were y'all?
Okay.
Virginia. We're currently in this as you like to say, Powell, the United Slave of Virginia.
you already know it.
You better know that's real.
Y'all, we got somebody in here from Angola, y'all. Shouts out to Angola.
Oh, that's beautiful. Welcome.
Yeah.
I gotta say this about Angola. A lot of people don't know. I know, Powell, you probably know because you're in the martial arts. But Angola gave a lot of the world some martial arts that people don't know about. In Capoeira. Yeah, and so the berimbau, the instruments. So Africa's a great continent, and we love talking about. But me and you gotta talk about that on the side. But what were we saying before? We met in Virginia.
Denise put up there. My mom was also a judge for auditions. Yeah, she does everything.
Wow.
That's what I'm talking about.
Whenever we need her, you know, she's like, okay, she's a ticket taker at the shows. She's backstage watching the kids.
It's something about them Christines. My mama named Christine. She had done the same exact thing for us.
Just
It's crazy.
Yep.
right, just supportive and loving and
Oh
everything.
yeah, we did this. We did a play together. The Queen and I produced a play called Roots of the Withered Tree. Remember, she was made the African headdress.
Mm-hmm.
She went
Created
on.
it.
Yeah, she looked up some traditional African headdresses, and she created it out of materials. And so she's a real creative woman. I had off to her.
Man,
Yeah,
that's
doing
That's
stuff we
awesome.
didn't know.
awesome.
Yeah, doing stuff we didn't know she could do. She's just creative and beautiful and just wonderful. So,
But yeah, you'd asked us about what we met in Virginia. That's where we are right now.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
So
Okay.
what happened with that is Corey could see back then. So I'll give everybody the.
There's a story.
Hold on, wait, because I got to answer Kobe's question. Talking about, will y'all have any more kids?
No.
He's so silly, man. He's silly.
I had to answer that because Corey always got to holler that. When people say that, people always ask me, well, y'all, you got 3 girls, you going for a boy? And Corey's answer,
No.
So
my new answer. My new answer when people ask me that question. Go ahead, PhuCha. Ask me if I'm gonna have more kids.
Are you gonna have any more kids, Corey?
God love you. God love me. Bye. That's gonna be my new answer.
Corey, what he says is over with.
Yeah, I'm done.
So we're gonna give you guys our backstory of how we met and everything, and this is the way Corey does it.
There's a story
And I'm gonna support him.
of a football player who was roaming through the halls of Deep Creek High.
Deep
He
Creek.
was a captain on the team.
He could play
He
football.
had his own car.
He did.
And I was very fly.
Hey.
No.
Then I met this young lady named Laquita. And I said, I think I'll keep her for myself. Took her out on a couple of dates, and then we got married. I took her off the shelf, Lord. Wow. No.
That James are singing blues.
Corey, I feel you on that taking them off the shelf. I had to take the price tag off this. Come on. Right off.
You had you jumping bushes, didn't she?
Oh,
Exactly.
yeah.
See, now look, y'all, about that bush story.
That's true. It's true. I'm gonna show y'all the bush one day.
I walked around the bush really fast.
You said you jumped. You said
Yeah, she said I jumped, but it was actually I was moving.
He leaped over the. Yes, he did.
I
Yes,
was
he
moving
did.
so fast it looked like a jump, but it was like a little swerve that happened right there.
Right. And look, somebody talking about, hey, he can sing. So, give you more of the backstory. Corey's family is from his parents. Both parents are from North Carolina, Elizabeth City, North Carolina. So which is very close to Virginia, the state line, and we live on the other side, close to that part of Elizabeth City. So Corey grew up in Virginia, but he was always down there back and forth with his family in the Carolinas. His aunts and everybody, they're still there. And he has a big extended family as well. I love you too, Bonnie. You know we love you. Bonnie love y'all. And so, basically, yeah, show us that bush, right? The bush he jumped over, according to him, walked quickly around. So when we met in junior high school, Corey could see we weren't dating because, we were just in school and everything. Got to high school, and then our junior year, 11th grade, that summer we started dating. Or right before school ended or something like that. So that way we were, we were dating. And then the year after high school, Corey got sick. He was in x-ray school. I was finishing up my nursing license. And he started having these headaches and blurred vision. And then in a very short amount of time, he lost his sight. He woke up in the hospital, could not see it. He was like, turn the lights on, and this was after they had done this surgical implant. So like on the side of his head,
she hit me.
That lump. Guys, anyway, like I tell everybody else, I did not hit him right there. So anyway, so that being said, we were dating, we were still together because it was sort of like.
Now I tried to break up with her. I really did because
you did.
Yeah, we were sitting on top of my car.
I remember.
I know. I'm so slow.
We were sitting outside on top. We were sitting on the car, and I was, they were about to tow my car away the next day because I didn't need it anymore. And,
wait, no, it's not that he didn't need it anymore. So that people know some of how this happens, because a lot of our work right now is educating people on what happens with the blind guy. Like, how do you operate as a blind person? So when Corey lost his sight, he had a car, he had his own license, he was in radiology school, and they came to take his license. So somebody knocked on the door unannounced and was like, "Oh, okay, we have to." Oh, well, you didn't know that's what they were doing.
I didn't know they were going to do that, though.
Yeah.
Nothing.
So what I mean is, when I say unannounced, they didn't beat on the door like the police, but they made it seem like, "Hey, we're coming." And
she said, "Let me see your ID. Let me see your license." I'm thinking she's just checking to see if I'm who I am. She takes the license from me, cuts them up, put them in an envelope, and it makes me sign the envelope.
Right.
Say, "You won't need that anymore."
Right. And instead of explaining the process and all of that kind of stuff, and then so after that is when, he went on and had his car towed away. Because, we was young, we had old raggedy cars for our first car. So that's where he was saying his car wound up getting, I ain't gonna answer that, Kofi. We're talking about where did you hit him if you didn't hit him there.
My God, he is too much. Kofi is too much.
Right.
But we were sitting on top of that car, I'll never forget it, and I had made a decision to let her go because I didn't know what I was gonna do.
Let me go.
So, and she probably wishes now she had took the opportunity and ran. But
boy, and I could run fast. Back then I could run fast.
But
I should have went on ahead and ran track.
Yeah, I told her, I said, I don't want to hold you up. I said, I don't know what I'm going to do. And
he's the one though, that is the reason why we are where we are today. Because I would have just been a regular old person working and stuff and scrambling around in life. But he was the one when he went to college, because after he lost his sight, he took a couple of years, had to go learn how to use talking software and stuff like that, talking computer and whatnot, and just navigate, use his walking cane. And then he went to college.
And that's where I met a lot of African professors and took a lot of classes that started plugging the holes. It's like, wait a minute now. You mean to tell me, I can't recall the Arabic writer's name, was back in the historical Mali. He had visited Mali, and some of the European invaders that came and were remarking that the cities in historic West Africa were cleaner, more modern, and the people were more up to date on science and mathematics than anywhere else in the world. I said, so why aren't we being taught this in school, and how can I teach it? And I knew that I didn't want to stand in front of a classroom and lecture and teach, because I'm just not that kind of person. I'm a clown. I like to laugh and joke. And so we actually went to a presentation where there was a griot at a library, and he was playing the drums. The snap, crackle, and pop of those djembes and the bass of the dunos, they just spoke to my African heart. And I spent about a good hour talking to him after his presentation. He said, "You, sir, are a griot in your own right." He said, "You know your history." He said, "You have to present it." And so,
that's where we just went forward from there. Being young, because how when you're young, you just really think you can do anything, and you don't really see the obstacles. And so when I say young, we were 23, 20. Okay, we ain't gonna say our ages then, because then he gonna say I'm older. And remember, PhuCha, when somebody asked you how old you were when Powwah had that baby picture with the headphones on, and you said, "I think I was writing and drawing pictures back then." But you're not gonna say I'm older. That's not important. So that being said, that's where we just really went forward. We said, well, let's learn some stories to go along. Let's figure out how we want to present this. And so we figured out, Bliss B. Corey went to Old Dominion University, where he graduated summa cum laude with a 3.99 GPA.
Wow.
He was that person in class that people didn't know if they should talk to him or not, because
blindness is contagious.
right.
Who is gonna get on me?
Yeah, exactly. And I'm black too. Whoa, Lord.
Right, black and blind, big black and blind. So
with facial hair.
Right. So people didn't know what to do. You know how people, if they don't know about something, they just don't even know how to approach it. So they just don't know. Luckily Kofi is off today, Corey. He got time to listen. So because he's in there clowning. Anyway, so long story. Thank you, Shalana. I'm glad you love our story. But Shalana know the real us. That's why she loved it even better, because she know the truth behind the of course, with this whole thing with Corey being in school, he was the person that would break the curve. So once the professor would say, well, I was going to throw in a curve, but Corey got 103, there was no curve. And so then it would be like, blind guy, what's your name again? Or, hey, so, people would start approaching him. And that's when we realized people just don't know what to do. It's not that people always wanted to be disrespectful. People didn't always want to be ignorant, show their ignorance by, doing crazy stuff like staring until they literally trip over something, because they were trying to looking at him like he doesn't wear glasses. And he's had people to tell him, well, you should wear glasses so we can
so we know that you're blind.
Yeah, so we can know what's going on with you. And that right. And to me, that's like saying, well, you should wear a dunce cap so we could know your status.
For real. Look, y'all. Look, I want to know who that lady is that took your license, because that's resonating in my brain. I want to go find her and cut her shit up and put it in an envelope and mail it to me.
Right.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy. Kofi, we don't even like visitors, house guests. But anyway, because he's talking about, can I stop by and visit y'all?
Bring the right kind of food, and yes.
Oh, yeah. We got to say that. And so that's really how we started to progress forward with just doing this sort of presentation style. Can y'all hear us okay, or is there an echo?
It's a little echo,
not
but
bad.
it's not bad.
Straight.
But yeah, and piggybacking off what LaQuisha just said, just with going back to the conversation about the representation of Africa, like I said, people don't want to ask. They rather operate in ignorance than actually learn something, because they don't want to be seen as not knowing something or not understanding something. And so we take that opportunity whenever we step on stage with our music and our regalia and our stories, and to actually create a safe place where people have conversations with palatable information. We'll use a folktale to explore what collectivism looks like in the African culture as opposed to individualism here in America. We'll use the music and the dance to draw people in, our instruments to draw people in. And once we got them captive, then we can actually give them the information that we want to present about our culture and the people in our history. And granted, we can't cover it all in 50, 60 minutes, but we can.
So typically we do a 1 hour long presentation. So that's why he's saying, you can't cover everything in 50 or 60 minutes.
But it does keep their interest. Just like, they couldn't cover all of South African history with the Ministers of Shaka Zulu, but it piqued my interest. So that's what we try to do, get people's appetite wet for what's.
Oh, Emily said this is so awesome. I don't want it to end, y'all. Those that's one of our good friends, Emily Hawkins.
Emily, what's up?
Much love.
Yeah, she has a marvelous king as well. So say hello to Lance, Emily.
Hey,
what's up, Lance?
Yeah. So tell us how this journey to Africa is going to look like for y'all, and what's in the plan? How y'all plan on getting this done?
Good question, because now that we see it as a reality, we're just starting right at the beginning. We're getting our passports together, and we're like, wait, okay, let me make sure I got the marriage certificate. Let me make sure I got all the necessary copies. Let me make sure I send all the information. Like last night's information that you all gave, we had tried to set up an appointment. Like your live stream last night was about passports, all the necessities, what you need, the ins and outs. Y'all had the passport plug, the lady from the passport office, and we were like, wow, this is great.
LIMBLIG is the Go to Africa plug.
Right.
LIMBLIG is the plug for the information.
Boom.
We ain't
Yes.
playing with it. We want to make sure we make this thing simple and plain for our people. No more will we feel intimidated and scared of getting back home to where we belong. This is our birthright, and we take
Right.
that very seriously. It's been a
Yeah.
long, long time since African people from all over the world being able to think the same way when it comes to our homeland. And everybody has been taking advantage and invading us in the process because they know that they had disconnected us totally. But I'm just glad that we realize our power now. We in our prime. We are ready. We got children. We are building a legacy. These 12 generations of ancestors that we carry around with us, we have to create 12 generations of ancestors back home in the motherland on the continent where they belong. And I'm just excited
Absolutely.
about it.
Yes.
Coca Zuma said, I graduated from the great Jackson State University. Now they have hired Deion Sanders as the head football coach. Go on, Kofi. We used to tear y'all up too, Kofi. I'm gonna tell you, if you was in the band at Jackson State, I went to University of Arkansas Pine Bluff I'm not gonna tell you when I was in the 80s. I went there in the 80s. I got there in 89. We used to destroy y'all on the field. Blow y'all out the stadium with the bands and Southern University. We used to serve y'all. I'm just playing, but we had to, because they was about 500 strong in their band. I just had to put that out there.
But it's so funny, Powwah, that you talk about football, because when we would do our African presentations, Corey would always talk about football. Corey's a sports person. He would always bring up football, as an icebreaker, and it was a way to connect with the people. So let's say for right now, like while we're connecting all of our dots, we're securing our passports, we're looking at travel dates, we're looking at my father. He has an 80th birthday, New Year's Day. So, we got to be here for that. Yeah. Hey, Jaja, I see you. And so that's our plan. We're like, okay, let's get all of our ducks in a row so that we can line them up and everything can happen, so that after the new year, we can, look at travel dates after the new year. And like y'all, I'm gonna just say this part, like y'all, we know not to say too much, not to tell too many folks exactly when and where, because when you say it all, then other things happen. That energy goes out and other people say, okay, now I can intercede or whatever they're gonna do. I don't know. But I do know that currently we're still in the beginning stages of securing our passport, so that when we get there to the place of traveling, we know that we have a blind guy, his wife, and 3 kids, and we are also forging relationships now, like with you guys and others in Ghana, so that we know it's safe, especially now that we've been watching people that are on the continent back and forth, like you guys, back and forth to Ghana, and just saying, you're good here. Like, there's no scammers and beating in the head. And matter of fact, any day of the week, I can look out my window and see something crazy here. And then when I go to these other, Trump said if he loses the presidency race, he's not going to give up the seat. I said, we all need to leave Africa before the election. Who's with me? So they both putting up their hand like, we with you, Bishop. Right. So that's what I'm saying. Like, when I watch these channels, they don't talk about the craziness. There's no craziness that happens every day, And
one example that we're talking about from your channel, Powwah, you gave me some insight that I didn't even know, because growing up as a kid, you always see political unrest in the streets of Africa. People marching and holding signs. But then you and PhuCha was saying that's just the way they campaign and rally.
Right.
It is. So it really is.
The media twisted as unrest, when really that's just their political rally and campaign system.
And because we're here, we just looking at images, and images are so much louder, because especially with the volume off, if you're in a public space and they got these screens playing, that's all you see is the images of people in the street, chanting and shouting, and you don't know what they're shouting. But so
let me tell y'all this. So the first day we got there, right, when we first went to Ghana, the very first time, we were going into New Year's. So that night, we didn't know how people party in Ghana. It's just speaking to what you're saying about how people get in the street and chant and do their thing. So we on the Trocho this first night, that night, riding through the city, and we go through this neighborhood dancing. And it was a New Year's celebration going on. And when I tell you,
New Year's Eve.
so New Year's Day night, going into the second. This the night I'm talking about. So we on the trotro, we ride. So we see that the trotro comes to a stop. It's a group of, I know, 200 people in the front of the bus. They all, and they, got their little job. We like, okay, what the hell is going on here? So it's like when we saw it, and the trotro driver was just driving through it. At first, you had a little bit of anticipation in your heart. You like, okay, what the hell is this? What they talking about over here? And then when we got there, people started jumping on the side of the trotro, and then when I looked, I said, "No, they kicking it. They tailgating. This tailgate.
That's exactly what it was."
You know, so I hung. I'm kind of buck too, Cora. So I hung out the window too. Whatever they were saying, I was trying to imitate. I didn't know what I was saying, but I was in there with them. So it's true. It's the image that they show you, and you go there, and if you don't have an understanding of it, you'll misconstrue it. But once you get there, you see the spirit of the people, you'll fall right in line.
So I gotta ask, Powwah, was it all the celebration for New Year's Eve? That's why you fell out the trotro?
No, that was 2 years after that. I wish I could let y'all seen that at one time.
We're gonna put that in a movie. We're gonna put that fall. That's epic. Wait a minute. That fall was epic. That fall is going to be in the next Coming to Africa movie. I have got to put that in the Coming to Africa movie too. Hands down. When y'all see how this man fell, you are going to lose it, because you would never think that somebody could fall out of a car or a trotro or a truck the way he fell out this truck. And the way the Native African brothers and sisters, it looked like he just fell in slow motion.
They both going back like the Matrix.
Man, our African brothers and sisters was laughing so hard. I
had to laugh at myself, y'all, because I knew I looked super stupid when I fell out. I knew I looked funny, so I had to lay there and laugh.
He was doing his little hip. Every time somebody get out the trotro, he was doing this little hip thing, letting them out, moving out, bouncing around, and he bounced around one time too many. Whoa! And then he hit the floor. He hit the ground.
Oh my goodness, that's so funny, because I think the funniest part is how y'all were laughing like the people. Like how they was like belly laughing, you know?
Yeah, they was too.
It's like, everybody, like, comedy is comedy across the world. And when somebody sees something comedic, no matter what African it is, when we laugh at the same thing. That's why a lot of times I've been trying to lately get into a lot of the African comedians. I've come across a couple of them, but right now it's the way the language is, and they're speaking their flow is a little hard for me to understand. So I watch it over and over again to try and catch it, to be able to see. But I want to know what makes Africans on the continent laugh. You know what I'm saying? Wow. Even though we the same people, but I know we come from two separate cultures, and I want to understand, what's like the biggest thing for them, as opposed to what's the biggest thing for us. And that's another thing about culture that we get to share with each other as we grow together and integrate. It's just a lot to look forward to as African people.
That's one of the things that what you just said about the humor. I watch a lot of African comedians as well. And then, like you're saying, I found so many similarities that it was like, oh, so this is, this is our culture. Like, this is really our people. That's why we got the same humor and some of the same scenarios growing up in different places, not even knowing anything about each other specifically. But, that being said, that's another reason why coming to this channel, Jaton's about, oh my God, can we see the fall again? That slow-mo animation.
Okay.
And so, like, when I started watching you all's channel, like, I've always been Afrocentric as far as my mom. She would make sure we knew our family members. So, like, my dad, my natural father, he died in a truck accident when my mom was pregnant with me. So that was her first husband. And then, but growing up, we all, and my dad now is wonderful. The one that's going to be 80, that's the only dad I've known. And oh my goodness, he's just marvelous. He's one of those people that, you know, they talk about superheroes and making it seem like that was our dad. He could do anything. If it was something that needed to be fixed, installed, you know, and he wasn't around there falling off no ladder and getting electrocuted, you know,
Right.
he was doing it. And Corey's dad the same way. Corey helps us take care of our vehicles, all of our vehicles. Corey, because his dad was a mechanic, and growing up, Corey could take apart an engine with his dad and they would do stuff because that's what men did. You know, that's what we know about Black men, African men. We know real people.
Right.
And so that being said, I've always been drawn to Afrocentric things. So when we go to festivals and, you know, like this here that I'm wearing today, this comes from a Nigerian lady, you know, a handmade garment that's reversible and all of those good things. And so
it ain't New World royalty though. Black gold.
Anyway, so I'm saying that to say that when I found you all's channel and you all would tell us about on your different episodes, you would tell us about Black owned apps. I didn't know anything about Soft Talk, you know, that this is a Nigerian based app. I didn't know anything that there was a Black Airbnb that was, you know, created by Black people, and it's a platform that you can go onto and it operates like Airbnb. I didn't realize all the different tidbits that I've learned on this channel. You know, you get different jewels from different places. And I definitely will say, you know, living my best life in Ghana, just watching the episodes and going through, it's like, wow, I'm even more African now. You know, I don't have to wait till the festival to acquire something from the festival or whatever. I get it every day. You know, I can just come into the live and there's info, current affairs on Africa that is positive. Because if I find out from you guys about a location, a restaurant, or the Trotro, some of the everyday excellence, it's like, oh, you know, that's African news for me, instead of whatever negative stuff that, you know, people like to say, oh, do you know that we're still the, and I'm like, well, do you know that we still doing this? Did you know we still doing that? So go ahead, Corey.
Now I was gonna say, to answer, going back to your question, what does that trip look like for us? Really, I think for us, that's because of your channel. We're excited about, okay, we're like, when y'all get back, we're going to come pretty soon there afterwards so that we can spend time with y'all on the ground and, you know, get that insight while we're there. And because it always, for me, it always helps me to have boots on the ground so that, you know, people can kind of help us to navigate, because she probably wouldn't say it. She's not gonna say it on the live. She'll say it to me. But it's a lot trying to navigating somebody that can't see. Then trying to keep up with 3 children, especially the youngest one who can't be trusted.
No, she can be trusted now.
So yeah, I think
hold up. Let's make no mistake. None of them can be trusted. We were blaming the little one. But it's all 3 of them. That's why we can't go too far. But, you know, I will say this, and this is another thing that people have a misconception of. You know, there's all these misconceptions about blind people, like, oh, blind people can just count their steps and they just know where to go. That's not true. Corey is very disoriented.
That is the most dumb, the biggest dummy on this earth. I can barely do that and I'm alive and got eyes, okay?
Right. That's true. But, you know, that's TV, that's books. Corey is very disoriented, gets very disoriented quickly in an open space. So, you know, when he navigates, I'm the one, if I'm walking with him, it's nothing to me to, you know, we walking down the sidewalk. I say duck, we both duck under the branch, or step long so that we can step across a crack or whatever. But that's just because I talk a lot. I'm very nosy. It comes naturally to me. It's easy peasy, right? For other people, though, I think it's just a matter of them not understanding that, oh, I just have to actually pay attention, because most people are so used to floating through life in a fog. And a lot of times it's not their fault. You know, they eating stuff that gives them brain fog. They drinking stuff, they breathing the air and drinking the water. And they're also unaware of the fog causing agents that they're experiencing. So anyway, that being said, they are, for me and Corey to navigate is not a big deal, you know. And one thing I do feel so much more comfortable about is going to Africa from the genuine nature of the Ghanaians that y'all speak of. I feel comfortable, and I feel like Corey would feel comfortable without me. We could be in two separate places, and we wouldn't feel like the if y'all say that Ghanaians give you personal attention if you have a question, then when they see him and they say, "Oh, Corey can't see," oh well, then yeah, let me make sure I pay attention and I give him the attention he needs instead of the average person, you know, got you tripping or bumping into something, and so. Kobe talking about he gonna have your back in Ghana.
And I think that's a part I'm looking forward to too. Is also being in a place where not just a neighborhood, not just a certain city, but being in a whole country where it's all my people. And being because I said, and that's one of the things when y'all two talk about it, y'all emphasize how y'all just feel so much safer and so much more less of a burden being there. And I want to experience that. And I want to, yes, I'm a history buff. I love history. So I'm going to want to go to some historical places and put my feet in different places that I've learned about in books. But I also want to be on the ground with some people that we like and enjoy, that can get us that can show us the not just the touristy stuff, but to show us what the everyday life and stuff is like. You know, and so when we get to Ghana, you know, and me and Powell got on our new royalty trip. Look, all I gotta say is, ladies over there in Ghana, I heard PhuCha got some fast hands.
Got some hands on them.
And the Quita got some too. So, we're gonna be straight walking down the street.
Corey, hey, look, we're gonna move quick and we're gonna move fast. We're not gonna speak. Hey, how y'all doing?
Keep your head straight.
Keep it going.
Keep your head straight. Do not keep it straight, baby. Don't play with me. Keep it straight.
I'm gonna tell y'all, like the thing that since we've been doing this and going back and forth to Africa is like my greatest feeling comes from the day I will be able to go to the airport, pick up my people that's coming on account of what we told them to come and see Africa for themselves, and be able to show them around and not have them have that anxiety or thinking something's gonna happen to them or something like that. Because when y'all come, Corey, you can feel confident and putting your hand on my shoulder, brother. And I'm gonna tell you, like Corey was saying, I just took note of that in my brain. Step long. Step up, stop right here. All right, we got a little papaya tree. Duck under the papaya. Don't let it bush in the head.
No, we gotta stop first. I gotta get one.
Get one.
And look, also, I mean, the way that you have explained this, it seems like this ought to go in a book, because it's different being Black in America and being in Africa.
It is.
So this is something that you will be a jewel that you will be able to give to people, you know what I'm saying, that has that's blind and need to know how the advantages is from being in a society that really don't cater as much as they should, and the people don't know as well as they should, versus being in Africa, being blind, and to have the experience where people really, really, really look out for your behalf. And that's one thing that's really awesome about Ghana since our very first day of stepping off their airplane over 13 years ago. When we stepped down, we have always been in touch, and everybody that you meet has just been the greatest of the great of really showing you what the humility of our people is. Just, I don't even have the words to explain it, but this is all that I got.
So let me tell y'all this, right? Just an example of how people have helped take care of us in Ghana. This past time we was there, okay, you know, we got a few cars there now, right? So we went out this particular night. We went, got something to eat, the kids in the back, they having fun and playing. So we're on our way back to the house. The truck overheats.
Oh.
You know what? Two instances. The first instance, let me tell you the first instance first. The clutch went out on the truck when we had a stick shift. So I'm talking about the clutch. So I'm trying to hit brakes, and the clutch goes out. I'm like, what the hell? So I got the joker over to the side of the road. The clutch went out. So Atu, which was the guy, our godson now, but which was our guy, he was at the Airbnb. He called a mechanic. Now it's about 9 o'clock at night. He called a mechanic from the neighborhood
that we were headed to.
That we were going to. They got in a in a taxi, came all the way to where we were.
And they came up the opposite way. Remember?
Yeah, they came up the opposite side.
They came on the opposite side of the street.
Like in the oncoming traffic like this. So, you know,
right.
They came, the man had he found some little wire or something, and we called it the nigger rig. He rigged it up. And we drove to the house. When we drove it to the house, to the neighborhood, we stopped the car at his place. That night, the man got a flashlight, got in the truck, fixed the clutch. It's about 10:30. Fixed the clutch at night. Got up, passed on. One time we ended up, the truck overheated. The radiator had a little leak in it, so we had to pull over right by a bank. Nighttime again.
On the way home.
All the vendors are out moving around still, getting their last dollars in.
And this heavy traffic?
This was super heavy traffic. So, I mean, people just stopping by. The security guard for the bank that we stopped at, he came up, oh, my brother, what is going on? Oh, pop the hood, pop it. Let us take a look. Out of nowhere. Elder brother. And then the sisters they're selling bread and water. Are you okay? Do you need water? Do the babies need water?
Bottles of water, just trying to cool the radiator off.
And I didn't have to do this. Hey, y'all, I need help. I didn't have to do any of that. Just second nature, y'all.
Beautiful.
That's how we used to be.
Yeah. So y'all had So basically, y'all had triple A to the exponential power.
Right.
African auto assistance.
Yeah. Right. African auto assistance. That's what y'all had. AAA. Triple. Wow. So that's definitely what we're looking forward to. Just, getting to the soil, getting to the continent. Our kids are really excited.
They've been shopping online, passport. They found me a Wakanda Forever passport holder last night.
Tell them to send me that information. I need
Uncle Powwah like one of those. It'll match my T-shirts.
They picked out luggage. They picked out bathing suits, especially out there heard about PhuCha and Powwah talking about going to the beach. I'm like, Lord have mercy. And so they are excited. They are really super excited.
It's one of those things though, like they were all born into this lifestyle because, we started our storytelling. Thank you, Alima Baba. He says we're a great inspiration. Thanks for sharing our perspective. Our kids were, Corey and I started this, over 20 years ago now. So when our kids right now, they're 9, 11, 13. So, when they were born, we were already storytellers. We were already doing African presentations. We were always meeting other Africans, which was a big part of our journey because Africans would come and give us their stamp of approval. They would say, you did well, you represent us well. And they would teach us different words, songs and things like that. And so
anything that y'all could give us before, hit that drum time over there, quick.
So let me say this about the sample that we'll give you guys. We'll give you a sample.
I can sing Jolly Down.
But I'm not sure that I can play with.
I'll sing it and then you start playing afterwards.
And I'll just do an original composition.
I'm done singing. Song and music.
Okay. So this is
work it out, y'all. Work it out. That's what I'm talking about.
So here's the thing. When people think of Africa, ourselves included, we just automatically thought drums. No, Emily, we can't tell you when we're going and we can't pack you with us. That's Emily Hawkins. We love you. We told you that.
Only if Lance gets those doo-doo drums.
So basically, with this, we always think of Africa drums. That's just what America has given us. Africa drums, Africa elephants, that sort of thing. And so in our studies and in our travels, we discovered that the bala or the balaphone, if you put that phone on it like the French speak and stuff. So we just say bala. The bala, I'm going to show it to you here. It's an instrument that looks like a wooden xylophone. Hold the mallets. And so we have it here in front of us. And so we'll just tilt it a little bit so that you can see.
I was going to back one of them in Ghana this last time.
Yeah.
Oh, that got a nice.
That's beautiful.
Yeah. So this is a pentatonic. No, we have a diatonic. We have a pentatonic. Yes. Which means even if
I
you
was
do
going to say, what's the difference?
Okay, so the difference is the pentatonic is like the Asian scale, Asian music, where their notes are set up so that they all kind of just work together. And we're speaking from this perspective so that people who are not African can understand this. You know, we give categories, and the US, they categorize everything and they attribute it to other people. So if this is from Africa, it wasn't Asian inspired, it wasn't European inspired anyways. We're just using this as a point of reference for people that need an American point of reference. So this is a pentatonic, which means, Kofi, you know we're not telling our ages. So anyway, so basically everything that you play works beautifulally, even if you're not a good player. So I'm going to play a little bit.
And just a little background on the bala. The bala is one of the original instruments of the griots. I'm going to say the actual Malinke word, which is jolly. The jollies storytellers and praise keep singers of the people, history keepers of the people. And the history teaches us that the bala came from the Susu people, and Bala Faseke, Faseke Konate, who was the griot or the jolly to Sunjata Kita or Sogalon Jara. He actually came across the bala as a way to connect with the ancestors. And the Jolly became, because of Bala Faseke, the Jolly became such a revered person in the culture that they even have their own praise song and dance. So I'm going to sing the song, and Laquita's going to do an original composition. And the song says, give us the Jolly. We praise the heavens for the Jolly. And you guys are going to help us out? Because
Yes, sir.
So, I got you.
So I want you. So can y'all two say "Ala leke jali ada"?
Ala
leke jali ada.
Now can you sing it? "Ala leke jali ada"?
Ala leke jali ada.
So no matter what I say, your response is
"Ala leke jali ada."
Right. Yeah, jali ada.
Ala leke jali ada.
Yeah, jali ada.
Ala leke jali ada.
Yeah, Mansaya.
Ala leke jali ada.
Yeah, jali oh.
Ala leke jali ada.
Ala leke jali ada. Ala leke jali ada. Ala leke jali ada.
Ala leke jali ada. Y'all so fine. Hey, look, Corey, your voice.
Ooh.
I had to close my eyes for a hot second because your voice made me feel like I was on the motherland, bro.
On the continent, for real.
Your vocal tone hit that. I was like, damn, did I just go to a festival or something? Man, look. Y'all awesome. I'm so honored to know y'all for real.
Yes,
for real,
it
y'all.
is a pleasure. Yes, it is. I'm glad that we are family for real. This
Man, I can't
awesome.
wait. I got to buy one of those so I can have it ready for y'all when we get to Ghana. When y'all come to Ghana, we're going to sit on the porch with our shoes off, get our feet dirty, Corey, and you're going to sing, and I'm going to learn. Your Laquita going to teach me how to play that instrument, and we're going to do it, bro.
Well, right. And you know what? That's the beautiful thing is that you don't need to, I don't have lessons specifically on this. Of course, anybody watching, they can Google balaphone players in Africa. They will have these very long balas, and they will have 2 to 3 playing at one time, 2 to 3 different people playing the same thing because they're trained. And so the diatonic is more like a piano where you got to learn the chords on a diatonic. But with the pentatonic, no matter what everything works together very well. So the Africans knew what they were doing. They would give, I guess, somebody like a novice like me or Power, they would say, you take this, you know, and then for the train, yeah, you got to train and learn what to do and all of the stuff. So thank you all for the love. We really appreciate it. Hey, look at Bernice.
Everybody is excited. Love it. Singing and smiling. We got everybody.
Yes,
we
Emily
went to
has
Africa just now, y'all. This is beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So tell everybody how to subscribe and get in contact with y'all. We're gonna get ready to close this thing out, but anytime y'all want us to come and visit y'all channel as well, and y'all want to come back here, you are more than welcome. We are family here, and looking forward to more and more of our family members presenting themselves, so we can bring them on, because we are a family channel here. We are promoting each one of our channels that people that are branching off, starting their own channel, and we strongly support you, and we want many of us to do so, because we got a lot of people that we need to reach, and it's going to take all of us to do it.
Yes.
Well, the channel is called Blind Guy, His Wife, Their Life. And what we do is we explore just what it's like for me as a blind guy, her as my wife, to do life together, raising children, and actually doing things that are a little bit outside the box. Some of y'all may have seen, if you watch the channel, you'll see me driving the car. You'll see me at the gun range. My last video, I was at the gun range, and I was like shooting off shots at the gun range. So.
And we actually mentioned you guys in that particular video. So I tried to tag you. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm still figuring social media out because.
And we use that gun range video to address some of the things that you guys talk about, some of the misconceptions and stereotypes about Africa. And so, so check us out, Blind Guy, His Wife, Their Life.
Yes, we definitely, we need subscribers so that people can follow and learn. And that way they get, Uncle Jarvis said he felt like he was in Africa. Meanwhile,
he already in Africa. I was thinking that you said it, Queen.
Corey, I'm coming there. I want to go to the gun range with you. That's something I have got to do in life, right there.
Yeah.
And so you know, our Instagram, we definitely are Blind Guy, His Wife, Their Life. Also, thank you, Red, Golden, Green. We appreciate the subscription. And then our Atumpan Edutainment Instagram as well kind of shows more of what we're doing out in the community, because we really do a lot so that with our edutainment organization, we work with them, but independently over the course of a year, Corey and I would do like 60 shows between March and June, just with one particular company. And, you know, and then we'd also be running our dance theater classes, and we have other people that help with that as well.
Bernice Breton,
one of our choreographers, yes, Emily Hawkins, Shalana or Shine Bright. You know, these are people that are a part of that dance theater and whatnot. But outside of that, you know, there's always independent work that we're doing. And that's really what Blind Guy, His Wife, Their Life is, showing some of the independent things that we do. Because we would have people in the dance theater that they just knew our work personality. You know, go back. That was my sister, Ebony Design, New York City. That's my
got your home. That's what I'm talking about. Ebony Design Salon.
In the house.
So, yeah, I got to shout out Ebony Design Salon because
she helps me keep my hair tight.
Well,
yes, Miss Grace.
Yes, we haven't laughed tonight. Thank you, Cheryl Ruth. The reason why I say Ebony Design Salon is because when we were younger, this is the sister that's older than me. Just the next one older than me. She would pay me so that she could do my hair, and I would keep the style all day. She'd be like, "I'll pay you 45 cents if you let me do your hair." And so, you know, now that she's gone, she'd have moved away to New York, and she's the sister that she might call us from California, Japan. She's all over the place.
She's been to Ghana.
She's been to Ghana. Yeah, she's been to Ghana.
Oh, so.
Right. And so, but she's an everyday person. She's a regular person, and she's still a stylist, and she's still just beautiful as far as, you know, being one of the best sisters you can have. And so, yeah, so we really have had a huge support group. Look at Bernice talking about, hey, y'all, hey, that's the choreographer.
Okay.
And so So yeah, Blind Guy, His Wife, Their Life. That's our channel. We love to have you over there. Look, my
Mama
mom
said
talking
another
about
baby.
baby.
Yeah.
Mama said another baby.
We got, let me tell y'all. So when y'all see Corey Bad for Business, yeah, talking about your hair. No, she don't keep that tight.
Oh, is that how we do, Portia? Okay. All right.
Yes. So we have a episode on our channel where we talk about the Blind Guy Olympics, and we needed some baby alive dolls, and my mom was like, "Oh, okay, I'll get y'all some baby alive dolls to use." So that's the only baby she gonna get. Talking about more babies, she got them grand. She got them. So yeah.
Your sister said you was her first customer.
Absolutely, yes.
But yeah, like I said, we do encourage people to subscribe and to also share the channel because we want to really encourage people with information, just like you guys do here at LIMBLIG, about what it's like to be someone that's differently able. And because, like I said, we talk a lot with a lot of humor like we do right now, but we address some topics like underemployment of people with different abilities. How do people with different abilities get things done with accommodations? What's life like for her as a wife of a person that's differently able? They call it inter-able couple. So yeah, subscribe and like, but also share it with other people because even though they might not be blind like me, they might have some different abilities. Like they might have some cognitive things going on. They might have had a stroke. They might have had some other stuff going on. They might be in a wheelchair, and they can still be encouraged by this information.
Yeah, and we have and that's one of the reasons we have food on there as well, because that's one of my personal passions that I can't express with Atumpan. I mean, I feed the Atumpan people a lot. Most people that know me have probably eaten some of my food. Yeah, Portia went in 2002. She went to Ghana. It was that long ago. Wow. And so, yeah. And so there's a lot of different things on the channel, something for everyone. And we're just excited to be here today sharing with you guys, and we really appreciate this opportunity.
Oh, no problem at all. It was our pleasure. And I mean, I felt like it was going to be exciting. It was way more than I anticipated, but I'm always so optimistic, for the best out of African people. But this was just phenomenal. I just really appreciate y'all so much. I'm just really happy how this whole pandemic and everything is really working in African people's behalf. And we have to really, really take notice we needed something like this because we've been begging and pleading with the powers the energy that's been out here to have a breakthrough. You know what I'm saying? We needed this breakthrough.
Right.
And I'm just so happy that it has finally come in.
So Camaruri Kelly, that's the drummer. So like if you're on our channel and you see a guy, he uses a wheelchair because he said Daredevil. Because Corey he uses a wheelchair.
So he's Professor X.
Right, and Corey is Daredevil.
Yeah, I'm Daredevil.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah.
Thank you, Nubia.
And Powwah is Black Panther.
That's me.
Right.
And PhuCha is Storm.
Yep.
Right.
You know that's the Black Panther's wife in the comments.
Yes, I know. Several times.
And Queen is Shuri. She got the technology going. So
yeah.
Okay.
I just try to keep up with whatever's going to advance our people, whatever's going to make life easier, for us as a family, for us in general. Thank you, Zenobia. People always say that. I love the way you look at your husband when he's talking.
Yeah.
So right. So look, so that Zenobia, I gotta keep my eye on him. So when he's talking, I gotta be.
That's what we do. That's why I be looking at him.
If I look somewhere, she look. If I'm driving and I do this,
I'm like, what you looking at?
What you looking? I'm like, can I have my own business?
Yeah, me.
Yes. And so Shalana said, yes, always feeding us. Shalana, I was trying to get the macaroni video going because I got this vegan mac. So Powwah, I'm not going to say you got competition, Powwah.
Yeah, we're going to have us a
nice little cook-off. I like it.
Yeah, come on with it.
Look, Queen, I got to tell you this. So since you a cooker,
yes.
We got a sister that she was doing wardrobe on the movie. and I issued her a challenge. So when I get back with her, what's her name? Mommy, I forgot her name, Mommy something. But she said she had the best light soup. So we had a light soup challenge. So I'm gonna give you the light soup recipe.
Oh.
So we're gonna have this little 3-way cook-off when we get over there and see what's going on. But I accept that macaroni and cheese challenge though.
Okay. Quick, look at this. Roxanne O said, please visit the Atumpam School of the Blind when you visit Ghana. You will be an inspiration to them.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and that's definitely something that's those are the types of things that we want to do. Thank you, Alima Baba, for the subscription, and Nubian S as well for subscribing. That's one thing that we want to do. Now that we've heard from you guys, and especially when we heard Job talking about the real deal, what really happens at these orphanages is that we need Black people helping Black people at the orphanages, because it really is an injustice being done to these African kids when they have other people that don't look like them that are mistreating and just oh my goodness. We're not going to talk about the atrocities because we're all about the positivity here. However, yes, that is definitely Emily says she can attest to the food.
Yes.
So yes, this is we're not going to talk any further because I can talk. So guys, we're gonna go into the God love you.
Let them run their show.
I'm just saying, we're gonna stop talking on our end so y'all can do what y'all did to finish it up. Keep the show going. We enjoying it. And just so you know, Kofi, I gotta address Kofi again. Absolutely, go to Mike and come over anytime. But we gotta.
I got you, Kofi. Just bring the right food, and you good, Kofi.
That's it.
Yes, Keisha said, you too, Corey and Laquita are awesome. Thank you so much for sharing your beautiful art with us. So uplifting.
Mm-hmm.
This is what our people, LIMBLIG is a therapy session. We intend to be the therapy that we needed for so long after 400 plus years of slavery since we've been brought here. But we know we actually been going through this 2,500 plus years since the Arabs took us across the Sahara Desert. We should never forget that it did not start 400 years ago. It's been going on for quite some time, and now we intend by any means necessary to get our minds right, to unify and collectivize ourselves, to get back home to the land of our ancestors. And we're going to be the therapy that some of our so-called professors, MDs, people that are sharp in these areas should have done for us, that we've got to go grassroots and do this for ourselves. I don't mind doing it. I'm glad that I'm capable, and I'm glad that we all are coming together and realizing our power, using our crafts, restoring our people's minds, restoring our way of living, giving us the chance to live a peaceful and a life of peace and freedom.
Yes.
And I'm really happy about that.
Thank you. We agree.
Kyle, what's going on with that movie release in October? Y'all still doing that? Coming to Africa?
Thank you, David.
Over here talking to him. Yeah, the movie release is we're the date is being worked out right now. The intricate details with all the streaming platforms and all of that stuff is being worked out. But in the meantime, there is a release that's going to happen next month here in Memphis. Do you know the date for that?
It's October. I think it's supposed to be October 23rd, either the 23rd or the 25th. But I know they're still trying to work that out too.
Right.
They're trying to do the COVID situation. They're trying to say they're going to try to do it inside or outside venue. Then the weather situation, but it's definitely happening in October, the end of October. So either the 23rd or the 25th. But I will let everybody know in plenty of time.
Yes, and if you haven't been to the trailer to watch the official movie trailer or the teaser, you just put in "Coming to Africa" movie trailer, and both of the trailers will pop up on YouTube. So
look, and then one thing too, I want to tell y'all can watch. We had some behind the scenes thing when we were shooting the movie, so y'all can check out the behind the scenes stuff on YouTube as well.
Okay, I'll check it out.
Got something in my throat. Okay, yeah, they tried to play our babies over there, but he's on the case there now. LIMBLIG family is on it. Yes, we are. Just subscribe to your channel. Welcome to the family. Thank you, baby.
Thank you, Auntie MC.
Yes.
We
Look, y'all,
appreciate it.
I have enjoyed this right here.
To
And
the fullest.
man, look.
To the absolute fullest.
Corey, I'm gonna make sure I get you a couple of these little long sleeve situations that's coming on because the weather's changing, so we got to switch it up. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
I got you, brother.
And I'm gonna start rocking them in our videos too, so people can see. Yeah, so he's just like you do, just to get that brother, let people know it's a brother out there, Black Gold, doing this thing with New World Royalty, and
that has people on the ground in Ghana who are the tailors of these clothes.
Exactly.
From scratch, all the way from scratch to the hands of African people. And that's beautiful.
And it's nothing American on any of these shirts. No, not even the buttons, the thread, none of this. It's all African tailors.
Yes. Yoli said this video needs to be shared with the world. LIMBLIG is selling all myths about Black families.
Yeah.
That's what we do here. We're gonna continue to do so. All right, pal. You can Jaja, you coming?
All right, Corey, you do the first part, I do the last part.
And we gonna hold it down.
You.
Sorry.
God love me. Bye.
Peace, y'all.